All right, so we're gonna warm up in cat-cow, hands directly underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, tops of our feet pressing into the mat. Big arch in the back, head drops, tailbone drops, and then opposite direction, head goes up, tailbone comes up, belly drops. Just being mindful of breathing into these different positions and only going as deep as is comfortable, especially as we're just warming up. Inhale in, head up, and then you're exhaling as the head drops down. Pushing the floor away, pushing your mat away. Just warming up through our shoulders, through our arms, through our back. So lighter weights today. We're either going to be doing body weight or just lighter weights. So we're going to start movement now. Staying on our knees, we're going to add that Spider-Man plank with rotation. So left foot comes up, left hand comes up. A little different being on your knees, but we're going to come up to plank in just a minute. So knee comes back down, other foot comes up. It's a little bit easier to get that foot right next to your hand when you're on your knees. Adding in that rotation, continuing your breath. And next one, let's come up all the way to that plank position. So curling your toes under. We're just going to add one down dog in between each. Every time your foot comes back down, your hips come up. Other side, rotation, hand goes back down, foot goes back, big hip raise. Your head is an extension of your arms always. In that down dog position. $15 more seconds here. And bring it back down to all fours. All right, you guys, I'm gonna do a quick demo. 5 exercises we're gonna do. We're gonna hold each of them for a minute. So we're gonna hold a full arm plank for 1 minute. Then we're gonna reach into that toe touch position. So hike or plank to pike, reaching for your opposite toe. And then from there, we're gonna come down onto our back, tabletop crunches. So hands resting lightly on the sides of our head, crunch for 1 full minute. And then we're gonna go arms overhead and reach for our heels, popping those shoulder blades off the mat. And then last, rocking up to a Russian twist, body weight. So 1 round through, 5 minutes, 1 minute each. Starting in 5, we're gonna come up for that full arm plank. 3, 2, 1, we're holding here for a minute. Hands stacked directly under shoulders. Pushing your heels back, lifting your ribs, shoulder blades back and down. And you're breathing. Good job, you guys. The great. Breathing in your Thursday afternoon. Sun is shining. We're halfway there. So we're going to add in those toe touches next. $20 more seconds. Heels back, shoulders back. Head looking out and down. 10 seconds to go. We'll have a little 10-second rest. 3, 2, 1. Come down to all fours. Child's pose stretch if that feels good. We're going to come back to that plank position. 3, 2, 1. Back to plank, hike, reach for right toes, left toes, back to that plank. In between each toe touch. Hands stay stacked directly on your shoulders. Tabletop crunches are next. 15 more seconds here. Try and make that toe to hand connection, hand to toe connection. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Resting over onto your back. Tabletop crunches, hands resting lightly on the side of your head. Here we go. 1 full minute. Popping those shoulder blades off the mat. Nice work, you guys. Elbows are narrow. Chin up off your chest. Eyes focusing on your toes. Keep crunching. Shoulder blades off the mat. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Little rest. So next is tabletop position, arms overhead, and they're going to reach up to your heels. Here we go. 1 full minute. Big extension overhead. Big reach as your shoulder blades pop up off the mat. Arms on either side of your legs, reaching towards those heels. Yes, we're gonna have dumbbells in our hand next round. That's why I wanted you to grab a lighter set of dumbbells. Russian twist is next, body weight. Just body weight this first round through. 5 seconds. Last one. Hug those knees in. Rock up to a seated position. So Russian twist, our feet are flat on the floor or you're hovering and reaching side to side. 1 full minute. That's it. So we're just going to change these exercises that we just did, all 5 of them, up a little bit, adding weight for the next 2 rounds. Over halfway there. Leaning back, shoulders back. Last 5. 3, 2, and 1, resting. All right, so quick explanation with the dumbbells. For the first exercise, we actually only need 1 dumbbell. You're gonna place it behind your hand. Place those hands back down directly under shoulders. Hop up to that plank position. You're gonna reach with your right hand behind or underneath your left hand. Grab that dumbbell, set it down over to the right. Same thing, grab that dumbbell, set it down over to the left. So you're reaching across and under. Place that dumbbell on the other side of the mat and grab it. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 1 full minute. And we'll move on from there. Let me reset my timer one more time. All right, we're gonna start in 8 seconds. Grab that single dumbbell. And here we go, 1 full minute, solid plank position, reaching for that dumbbell underneath the mat or underneath your hand, restacking it on the other side of your mat. Widen your stance so you have really nice stability, no rocking or limited rocking side to side. Head looking out and down, grabbing and moving that dumbbell side to side. Keep those hands stacked under shoulders. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 10-second rest. Okay, whew. Got that one. Next, those toe touches. So we're gonna have our dumbbells underneath our hands in that plank position. And we're gonna reach for our toe with that dumbbell. Reach, okay? Reach. And we are working dumbbell pike to plank with that dumbbell. Dumbbells reaching for that toe. Coming back to that solid plank position in between. "15 seconds. Woo! Nice work, you guys. Last 5. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. So keeping those dumbbells over onto our back. Tabletop position. Arms with those dumbbells on either side of our legs. Arms extended, reaching for our heels. We're working. 1 full minute. Legs in tabletop, lower back pressed into the mat, pulsing those shoulder blades off the mat. Reaching those dumbbells towards your heels. Chin up, eyes focused right above your toes. Over halfway there. Nice work. No swearing at me. Come on, keep it going. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. All right, so for the next, arms are going to go overhead with those dumbbells as our legs extend. Arms together or extending towards your heels in the tabletop. Arms come overhead, legs extend. I want to make sure that your lower back is pressed into the mat, okay? So as those arms extend, legs come out. If you can only keep your legs up high in order to keep that lower back pressed into the mat, I want you to do that. So we're working 1 minute. Arms and legs extend. Dumbbells in hand overhead. Make sure you're breathing. Head and neck can come down onto the mat as that arm extends overhead with the dumbbells. Most important thing, press that lower back into the mat. If it's too much, let go of those dumbbells. 20 seconds to go. Lower back press into the mat, you got it. I think I've lost my timer. Keep going, keep going. And time. All right, rock up to a seated position. Woo, that was a tough one. Russian twist. So dumbbells can be together on either side. We're working 1 full minute. Russian twist with dumbbells or a single dumbbell. Feet stacked on the floor, feet are hovering. We're 16 minutes into this, you guys. Great work. We're going to go through all of those weighted exercises one more time, and then we're going to change it up to some booty work. This is all core. 30 more seconds here. Core and shoulders, and a little bit of legs. Nice work. 15 seconds. And we're going back to that plank, side to side switch with that dumbbell. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little rest. Back to that plank position. So we're just going to use one dumbbell for that side to side switch. The one thing that we can do to change this up a little bit, if you want to, when that weight is in hand, you can row and turn. Bring it that back down, switch hands. Okay. All right, let's go. 1 full minute, or you're just switching that dumbbell side to side. Nice, you guys. Next, we've got our plank to pike. We're gonna add an elbow, or knee to elbow rather. Twenty more seconds. Woo! Good job, you guys. Five seconds. And bring it down. All right, so we're gonna add that plank to pike. Pike to plank. Hands stacked under shoulders with those dumbbells. Only thing different, we're gonna bring that toe, hand to toe. Hand comes back down, knee to elbow. Other side. Dumbbell to toe, knee to elbow. We're working. 1 full minute. Whew. Or you can just reach that dumbbell to the toe and eliminate the knee to elbow. Thirty more seconds. Tabletop crunches are next. Keep those hands stacked under shoulders in that plank position. Fifteen seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. All right, we're going into that tabletop. Dumbbells in hand, lower back press into the mat. Tabletop with our legs. 1 full minute, arms extended, reaching towards those heels. We're working. Pressing that lower back into the mat. Excellent work, you guys. Lower back is glued to the mat. We're gonna add that overhead extension. Dumbbells in hand or body weight. Almost there, almost there. Keep going, tabletop crunches. Keep losing my timer here. Ten more seconds. 10-second rest coming up. 2 and 1, bring it down. All right, so legs are gonna be in tabletop. Arms are gonna go overhead with those dumbbells, right? And then coming up. So arms and legs extend, and then up. Again, you can always be body weight for this. Kind of like a double in crunch, right? Or double leg stretch. Hence the reason why I said lighter dumbbells today, right? You would not want to do this with 20-pound dumbbells. Russian twist is next. Lower back glued to the mat. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. All right, coming up, Russian twist. Last minute of our ab work. Here we go. Leaning back, chest is open. Side to side. Nice work. Obliques working hard here. So we're gonna go into some donkey kicks next. Get some glute work, and we'll be done for the day. We're 23 minutes in right now. Last 10 minutes is gonna be all glutes. 15 more seconds. Last 10. Keep breathing. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Put those dumbbells down. Woo! Great job. Okay, so we're going down to all fours. We're just gonna work the left side to start. If you want to step it up a notch, you can always add resistance band here. So hands stacked under shoulders, knees directly underneath hips. We're gonna start out with that donkey kick. So going all the way up with that left leg and all the way back down towards the mat. Knee is hovering right over the mat. So we're starting left leg, keeping that left hip rotated down to the mat. Think headlights on your hip bones. You want to keep them pointed down at the mat. We're going to be in each of these positions for 1 minute. 5 on our left leg, 5 on our right leg. Keep breathing. Pressing that heel up to the sky, to the ceiling. We're going to go into tiny pulses next. No rest in between. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up. Hip bones pointed down, pulsing up, up. So kicking that ceiling out. Stronger and stronger each pulse. Try not to fall into your right hip. If you need to, make an adjustment. Core is tight. Pulling your belly button up to your spine, arms extended. . Pulsing. Feeling that burn, right? 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Whew. Stretch that out a little bit. Little child's pose. So we're going to go into fire hydrants on this same side. So get adjusted, hands under shoulders, hips. I will not lose my timer. Don't want to do that. Okay, so fire hydrants, left leg's going to come out to the side and right back in. Here we go. Out and in. Last 2 we're going to do on this side. We'll have an extended leg. Keep breathing. Keep those hip bones nice and even. Remember, make adjustments if you need to. Working that outside corner pocket of the glute right here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Next, we're going to do leg extension. So we're actually going to bend and extend. So we're going to be up here, back in that bent leg position, and extend. Bend, extend. So keeping it up, big bend. You should feel this in your hamstring as well as your glutes. Bend and extend. Foot can be flexed, it can be pointed. Keep those hip bones pointed down at the mat. Top of your right foot pressed into the mat. Woo! 10 more seconds. One last move on this side, we'll go right into the right side. 3, 2, and 1, bend, bring it down. So one more extension on this side. We're gonna point the toe down the floor and lift. So the leg stays extended the whole time. Taps down and lifts. Nice straight leg, we're working. Tap it down, lift it up. Toe taps down, straight leg lifts up. Hip bones pointed down the mat. Remember, arms are working too, core is working. 20 seconds left on this side. Woo! Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, child's pose. A little stretch here, right? Okay, so we're going to go into that right side. Same thing, stay stacked on all fours. Right leg's going to kick up. Knee stays bent and comes down. Knee hovers over the mat. Hip bones pointed down. Woo! Working that right side glute. Donkey kicks. We're going to pulse it out next, and then we'll go into fire hydrants. You can walk that right hand out to the right a little bit, just to even out your hips, stop you from falling into that left hip. Nice job, almost there. 5 seconds. And we're gonna go right into that pulse to the top. Here we go. Hold it up high, pulse. Heel kicks right up to the ceiling. Pulse, pulse. Keep that right hip bone pointed down. Don't fall into that left hip. Head looking out and down. Woo! We're already halfway there. Fire hydrants are next. Belly button pulled into your spine. 15 seconds, you got this. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, and 1, bring it down. Child's pose. So, fire hydrants next. We're gonna kick those knees, that right knee out to the side and back in. Here we go. Hands are stacked under shoulders. Remember, you can walk that hand out a little bit. Keep those hips even. Belly button to spine. Fire hydrant on the right side. 2 leg extensions left. "15 seconds. Leg out and in. Fire hydrants right side. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Whew. Okay. Last 2 on this side. Our leg extension and bend. Bend and extend. Right leg out. Here we go. Bend, big extension. Feels good to stretch that hamstring out, right? Keep that right hip pointed down. Big bend, big extension. "20 seconds. Keep breathing. 15 to go. Foot is flexed or pointed. Either one is fine. 10. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Okay, our last one, we're gonna point, touch down to the floor and lift. Right, last minute right here. Let's do it. Lift, touch down. Keep that belly button pulled in. Such a nice break for the middle of the afternoon, right? Woo! Head looking down and out. Nice flat back. Belly button pulled in. Straight leg taps down, comes right back up. We will stretch it out after this. 15 seconds to go. Stay strong. 10. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Wide knees, child's pose. Arms stretch. Straight out. Nice deep cleansing breath. Oh my gosh, that was so good. 34 minutes of work. All right, we're gonna stretch it out for at least a couple minutes here. Walk those hands over to the right. Left side body stretch. Hands walk back to center and over to the other side. And back to center. Keep those elbows lifted, push the floor away, deepening that child's pose. And then let's just come over onto our bottom. We'll do our figure 4 stretch from our back. I should say, come over onto our back, not our bottom. Let's go right ankle over your left knee, reaching around back side of your left leg. Pushing that right elbow out against your right leg. Hugging in that left leg a little bit tighter. Ankle rotations on that left leg. Big, deep cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And switching sides. Left ankle over our right knee, wrapping around our hands behind our right hamstring, pulling it in, pushing out with our left elbow against our left knee, letting that right foot fall towards the floor, ankle rotations, both directions. Keep breathing, slowing our heart rate, slowing our breathing, and then just both knees hugging into your chest. Little rock side to side. One more deep cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And we'll rock up to our seated position. Legs stretch out nice and long, arms reach up really tall, forward fold, hands reaching towards your ankles, letting your nose drop down towards your knees. With each inhale and exhale, try and reach your hands a little bit farther down towards your toes, but knowing wherever you land is where you need to be right now. We will just keep continuing to work on this flexibility and rounding up nice and slow, big shoulder roll back. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me this afternoon. Hydrate well, I always say that, but it's so important to drink lots of water, and I will see you guys all really soon.